Hi, I'm Andre Faust. On today, October 15th, 2018, at 13:30 hours on the Devon side of the Nashwaak River, I am going to try to do a flight to capture some of the great leaf colors of the fall. Now, at ground, I'm roughly at a speed of, the winds are roughly at a speed of 25 kilometers. My intention is to get to the island and to the point of the island and get a good view of both sides of the Nashwaak River, emptying it. But unfortunately, as I got up into elevation or altitude, I found that the wind was getting a little too strong. Not that the drone couldn't handle it, but for photography purposes or videography purposes, I knew it would create a lot of shaking, and that is something that I didn't want to happen. What we're seeing there is the Billport Bridge, and right behind it the Christ Cathedral. So again, I'm trying to make that decision. In the foreground there you see the Princess Margaret Bridge, Riverside Drive going into Barker's Point. The old whatever it's called, the walking bridge. There used to be a train bridge long time ago, but it was in my lifetime. I remember when the bridge existed. So you're getting a wobble of Barker's Point, but what we're now looking at is a construction site for the new condominiums. But way back in the days of old, back in the 60s, that was where Diamond Constructions was located at. Now we see Picaroons and Carlton Street Park, but what we don't see is Charles LeBlanc's porta potty there. So that eagle that you just seen, well, I've already had dropped in my altitude, but that bird was getting ready to attack the drone, so I had to act very quickly, bring the drone down very quickly, and sacrificing the chance that I could go into what's called a vortex ring, or the vortex ring effect, which is not good. It'll crash your drone if you don't respond to it quickly. Here, what I tried to do is attempted to do a little bit of daredevil things, to go up underneath the bridge and then up and above and over the islands to try to get a view. But once again, I'm getting that funneling effect, but this time it's coming from the Nashwaak. You usually get a fun effect is when you are in a valley, and that's why when I went up into altitude earlier, I was getting that high winds, and that was the funnel effect from the St. John River. The wind was coming at me from the southwest, and anyway, I had to make adjustments, and of course, when I say the video's a little shaky, it's because of the high wind that I was experiencing. I'm eventually going to modify my drone so the shakiness will be almost eliminated, even in the rougher weathers. But that's up and coming, and I've got to use a little electronic wizardry to pull that off of. Again, like the Nashwaak's so peaceful. So I'm going to be heading back towards my source, and you can see that I'm moving quite quickly now because I'm going with the wind. And yeah, well, when you fly a drone, you always go into the wind first, and then finish off your flight going with the wind. So again, we've got another shot of Picaroons. What you're seeing right there in front is that belongs to Irving, and years ago he had 3 oil tanks situated there. Since it's his property, no one can really go in there and do any kind of testing. I know the city wants to do something with it, but that's something we'll see. So this concludes my flight. I'm trying to bring it down manually, and I'm trying to bring it down without having to use any auto technology to bring it down. So this is all manual, and I hope I don't tip it and break the blades. So that's my